It is youth intake time, folks, and in case you haven't already noticed, we've got a player from Brentford as well. Is he any good, though? No, he's rubbish, which probably would explain why they sent him here, I guess. But 2 guys in here could be interesting. In fact, maybe even 3. We'll have to take a look at these in the proper episode. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with FC Midtjylland. If you guys are still enjoying this series, do be sure to hit the like button. It really does let me know that you want to see me keep doing videos like this. Anyway, we've had a few games this month, mostly in the Champions Group, but we also had a cup game in there as well. Things are getting proper dicey in the league, and it really is. I'm starting to like this because there's a lot of chance for potentially huge swings in league positions due to everybody playing each other all the time. So, enjoy the highlights of the games we played this month, and I will join you guys in a sec for some goodies. Picks it up. Can he find a cross? Whips in. Sobby again. This time Sobby does put it in, and it is 1-0 Midtjylland in the cup. We need to get through here, really. We're expected to win it this year, and I intend to try and do so. Hammerlinen. Duncan's brawled out. Oh, nice little knockdown. Duncan is huge in the air, and unfortunately, Mekanovic is in there to make it 1-1 with their first shot on target. Knocked down. Back to him. Did he pick out another one? Oh my goodness, he's just popped it in the top corner. We have the lead, and it's Christopher Olsen, of all people, sending us into raptures here with an amazing goal. Pusic to Olsen for Sisto, and Sisto makes it 3 straight from the kickoff. We've managed to wrap it up, thank God, because we are knackered at this point. But 2-goal lead should be enough at this point, you'd feel. Well, there we go, a 3-1 win. We are through after extra time. Could have done without it, but we are through to the next round. Oh, can he get in there and find a shot? No, not quite. He's gone past his man again. Can he do it again? He smashed it in the bottom corner. We have the lead away at Nordsjælland. This would be a massive one because I think the other teams around us have lost or something, because that would push us 17 points clear now. Oh, Romer's got it in acres of space. Nobody in the box, though, for him. Now they're just going to hold it up. Romer's ball across. Royer at the back post, and it is now 2-0. Second half has started fantastically. We're just putting the icing on the cake of that title very soon, I sense. Should be able to win it within the next couple of games. Well, there we go. 2-0 to Midtjylland. And we just extend the lead at the top, really, don't we? Fule. Back to Peterson, back post. Sisto's in there, and that is 1-0. This is pretty much the goal that could really start to put the icing on the cake for us now, because that would move us 20 points clear of them. Sparv steps up. Sparv takes it. It's saved. But the thing is, the last man was the guy that brought Olsen down, and the last man was on a yellow card, and he didn't even get sent off. Face for a Sisto, slips it through, Wilhelmsen's in, and Wilhelmsen has scored. The youngster finally scores his first goal for us. I think he's still only 17. Malcolm Wilhelmsen makes it 3-0 Midtjylland against our closest rivals. Wilhelmsen again. Oh my God, he's got 2 in the latter stages of the game, and that's what I like to see from the lad. We brought him on at half-time for Cadlets, and he's gone and scored twice in the second half. Well done, that man. Well, there we go. 4-0 against our closest rivals. That's more like it, lads. Drops it short for Olsen. He's got lots of space out wide for Römer. We need someone on the end of this. That man is Cadlets, and it is 1-0 Midtjylland after just a minute here against one of the other teams in the top 3 as we continue to barrel towards a decent points tally. Yeah. Pedersen. Oh, good header from Pedersen. Keeper probably could have done a bit better there, but it is 1-1 here. Past 1 man. There's a lot of players closing in. Cadlets is across, and it is 2-0 now. Cadlets seems to either be brilliant or rubbish. That seems to be his 2 settings. Looks over the top for Cadlets. He's through this time, though. Can he make a hat-trick in the first half? Yes, he can. It's 3-1 to Midtjylland and a hat-trick for Cadlets, and this is what I mean about him. Nielsen, flicked on, and it is 3-2 here. A little bit disappointing, but it is still, we're still winning the game. That's the main thing. Well, there we go. 3-2. Good win. Good game. He does. Wilhelmsen's in there, and the youngster has scored within 2 minutes of starting this game. His 3rd goal of the season. Lovely stuff from the kid. Thought I'd give him a try today. He needs to get on the end of this. He has, you know, and he's put it in for 2. We're 2-0 up here. Wilhelmsen has both of them as well. 4 goals for him. Wow. Oh dear, Hansen absolutely fucked that one up horrifically. Terrible mistake from Hansen, basically giving the ball to Lundberg, and it is 2-1 now to Spar. Lots of space out wide. Finds Wilhelmsen. Can he turn it around the corner for someone? Sisto's through. And Fule now with his first goal for the club ever. We're on a roll today with the regen, scoring 3-1 up now. We go 3-1, and it's just occurred to me, I think that win's just won us the title as well. Right guys, we are back, and as you can see, we are 23 points clear. A few wins over some of the sides around us really has done wonders for us. Not only that, but it's given me a chance now to try out some of our younger players who really had an impact in our last game away at Randers. What a performance from Wilhelmsen and Fule getting their first goals for getting his second brace for the club, and Fule scoring his first goal for the club. It's great to see these regens finally scoring some. Now, we did have our youth intake, of course, and I'll show you that now. Okay, so I thought we'd take a little look at some of the new players that are in the youth intake. Now, they're highlighted in green here because unfortunately I let the game run on too long. But this is Torben Sørensen, another striker, a bit of a target man type of guy. I don't know what his head... 12 heading, fairly solid. He's not super tall, though, so interesting one. Defensively, he's pretty damn poor, but then he is a striker, so I guess you can't really expect that much out of him. But he doesn't look too bad. Arne Poulsen is the next one. A fullback. My God, thank God for that. We could really do with a fullback right about now. Defensive stats aren't superb, to be honest. But then I suppose it's not too bad. I guess he's still very young. He's only 16, so you never know with these guys. And the final one of note, really, is Anders Nielsen, who is another fullback on the left-hand side. So a couple of fullbacks, but again, he is 2 years older than the other one. And that says a lot to me about how he's actually going to be able to progress in his career. He's not a lot better. In fact, I think he's worse, but he's 2 years older, so there's also that. Now, March is the biggest month in terms of youth intakes, I think, for the entirety of the FM year, so to speak. So it means that we're at a bit of a backlog with our scouting at the moment. Our scouts are working overtime. I've asked the board, they've let me have 2 more of them. Hopefully that should help us get through even more players a day, because at the moment we're getting sort of 24, 25 a day coming through on the reports, but I want to boost that a little bit more, which is good, because I think some of our coaches are doing some scouting for us too. That's the only explanation I can find for it. But what that means is, because we've got this backlog of about 4,000 players at the moment, we are really struggling to get through, and I'm still looking through every single one, adding them to the shortlist. But I think what's going to happen is, when we get to the end of the season, which is going to be about a month's time, or maybe a little bit longer, we still won't have finished scouting them. But what I will have, though, is a list of players I still want to go after from before that I will have fully scouted. So what I'm probably going to do is start off the summer by going after those guys, and then as we slowly work through that backlog and get some of those other guys scouted, we can tackle those guys later into the summer, and then into next season, basically. So we'll have a huge list ready that we can go after the following year, and that's how we're going to have to do it, because it is going to take us so long. It's going to take us 3 or 4 months to get through this backlog. Now, thankfully, the youth intake sort of dies down now, which is going to give us a chance to do so, but it's still a lot of work going through it. But I'm prepared to do that because I want to get us the best players. Now, as you can see, Cadlets is back up on goals scored again, up to 15. It's going to take a lot for him to overcome the likes of Roland Lamar, who sounds like a singer, which is glorious. But I just don't think he's going to quite get there, because he's just too inconsistent, which is why I'm going to actually play a lot more of Willemsen, I think, over the last few games of the season to give him his chance, because I think it won't be long until we can start putting him in permanently as a first-team striker, to be honest, because I think he looks superb. He's already shown us his quality by scoring 4 goals in a very few appearances too. Now, of course, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, just we have won the title. We're 23 points clear. We've got a game in hand as well. It could go even more, and we're just looking at ridiculous points tallies at the moment. When you look at us compared to everyone else, it still seems unlikely that Copenhagen are going to overcome that, but they have pulled themselves closer to it and are only 4 points off the teams above them, so they could still snatch that second spot away. It'd be interesting if they did, though. Looking at goals scored, he has got 23 in all competitions, Cadlets, but I'm still thinking maybe moving him on this summer wouldn't be such a bad idea, because it would give more chance for some young players to come through and fill those positions. But what I might do is I might move him on after we've got ourselves into the group stage of the Champions League, just to make sure, because once we're there, it's fine, and I feel like we can win the league with what we've got, but I feel like we might just need that little extra experience in those places. This time, as you can see, 15 goals. Pusic with 10, Sobby with 7, Royer with 7, Marine, who is out on loan, has 5, which is nice to see, actually. And as you can see, Malcolm Willemsen has only started 1 game and 3 substitute appearances and has scored 4 times for us already. Insane. As for assists, Sobby now has 11. He's been really solid over the course of the year, really enjoying his work as well. I figured while we're here, we might as well look at the loan. Someone asked me to add the age column to the loan page. If there's any other columns you want to see me add to this screen, do let me know. Obviously, it can't be too many, but we've got plenty of room on the screen to add some new things you might want to see. So do let me know if you want to see any new columns on this screen, like any other information that I can show. But yeah, looking at things at the moment, Marin's doing well. He's the best performer overall with 5 goals in 20 appearances. But as you can see, someone's been busy. Mads Friis has got 13 goals out on loan. I think he's actually at Tisted, which is kind of cool, although he's a bit tired at the moment. Now, looking at some of the other players that we've got, some of our bigger named ones that came in. Zupan, not doing spectacularly. Anyone else? The Carp, he's not having a great time either. Danborg was out injured. He broke his leg, so to be fair, that's understandable why he's not done that well. One thing I do need to look at as well when loaning players out is their squad statuses, because we don't want to send them out to be backups. We want them to be first teamers playing godly amounts of football, and that's something I really do need to pay attention to for the following sets of loan spells, basically. So we're still struggling a little bit with the team, because obviously Novak's injury means Munksgaard's having to play at left back. Now, one of the ideas I was thinking about in the future is potentially even moving these guys up to be actual wing-backs, but I don't know if that would leave us too exposed at the back, even against weaker sides. What do you think of that idea? Or moving just one up, maybe, here, but he's not so good at playing there. Maybe that's a silly idea. Maybe they're just effective as they are currently. But yeah, today we're going to go with Malcolm Willemsen, if that is how you pronounce his name. I do apologise if I'm screwing that up. I probably am. For now, we're going to get him in there. Obifule's picked up a slight knock, which is a pain. Still got a few of these little niggly injuries affecting the squad. Is that really who we want in the midfield? I'm going to put Nikolai Kirkin instead of Olsen in that position, and I'm also going to put in Junior... Oh, dearie me. See, this is the thing. You need to be very specific, have a very specific role to play there. If you actually look, he's not a good trequartista. So we'll get him off and get Sobby back in his natural position. But I'm going to get Maddus in for Julian, just to try a few players out in these games. You know, it's worth us doing since we've won the title now. One of the things I think that's helping us with the fact that Willemsen's in there is that he's a kind of target man type of striker. If you look here, he's actually defined as a target man player. The thing is, he's not stupidly slow either. So he's not fantastically fast, like a really good fast advanced forward type striker, but he's got decent heading. I'm guessing he's got decent jumping reach in there as well. 12, it's not bad. I think that's why we're getting a bit more success with him in there, because he can win those headers more so than Cadlets, but he's also good at running across players. So that's good to see. Let's get into the game. I just want to see another win here. I want to see how many points we can get. We've got, what, 6 games left? Yeah, 6 games to go, which is another 18 points available. I mean, we could be getting over 90 points this season, which is really, really good, considering it's only the 2nd season of this save. We've actually gone on quite a good run lately, beating a lot of the sides around us by quite comfortable scorelines in the end, and that shows a lot for me. Sisto. Can he find Willemsen? He can. Willemsen holds the ball up nicely. Round the corner for Sisto. Lovely football, and at the back post, it's Sergiu Maddus. It is 1-0 Midtjylland, and out of nowhere, another regen scorer. We're only in our 2nd season, we're already having regen scorers all over the shop. This result could potentially send us 26 points clear at the top of the league, which is great and all, but we really do need to have a more competitive season from the teams below us next season. That is paramount importance. I really want Copenhagen to get themselves into those positions. We need them to do well, basically, until such time as we can get them into the European positions automatically. By that I mean, you know, automatic qualification for the group stages, which I don't know when that comes. I think that's like top 10 sort of level, maybe. Römer, he's down there, you know. Ball in. Willemsen. Maddus again. Oh, good save. Maddus is doing a decent job today. He's not played for a little while. He's sort of been backup to backup to backup players this season. But you might notice as well, those of you that are fans of men with beards and long hair will notice Georgios Samaras in the team as well. But we've got the lead again today. And Munksgaard's done well there. He's nowhere near as good as he is when he's playing on the other wing, but we really have just had to settle at this point. Fullback is one of the areas we really are lacking, so that's one of the areas I'm really going to try and concentrate on, signing lots of high quality players, youngsters in there, just because it means that, you know, they will get plenty of game time, that's for sure. And that's one of the keys as well. We're signing players in those weak positions. We can still make it work because they'll get game time. Römer, go on, another cross for Willemsen. No. Sisto, loses the ball. Not good. There's a bit of space there as well, but cut out brilliantly by Raimi Sikibo, who's gone under the radar this year because he's still technically one of those regen players, just a little older. Maddus, out wide for Kirk, has a bit through for Willemsen. Can he score from that angle? Oh, you know, he very nearly did, and credit to the lad. He is still, what is he, 16, 17? I actually can't remember how old he is. How old is he? He is... Oh, okay, we'll check in a minute. We're looking mostly down this right-hand side, I think, but I'm going to leave it as it is for now and just see if there's any more patterns emerging. But I'm going to drop that tempo down a tad, just to sort of make sure that, you know, he doesn't rush opportunities like that in the future. Because I would like to see us grab a couple more today if we can. Our goal difference is superb. Römer with a throw into Kirk. Flicks it on for Sikibo. Oh, I mean, not much he can really do there, apart from maybe try some silly backheel thing. Thing is, I think Sikibo is already like a 3-star player in this team now. Willemsen on the edge of the box. Can he do what his ancestors before him have done and score long ranges? Not quite. I really need to rearrange our corner routine so that we've got a good player with long shots in that role, because I don't know whether these guys there have actually got that much to offer in that position, and maybe having someone like a Singh type of player in that position means we might score more from those positions, because this setup is basically designed for that. Römer, ball in, maybe he's going to go near post, I think. No, drop down. Marcondes, guy whose name I could probably say it, it's just that I can't see it because he's moving so damn fast. Marcondes. Oh, don't concede a goal here, guys. We've been better than that. Oh, okay, just let them keep doing that. That's fine by me. Second goal is important, though. If we can grab the second goal relatively soon, I'd be pretty happy with that. I'd be very happy if it was another regen that scored the goal, particularly if it was Willemsen. Can he get him in behind here? Oh, he's got an overlapper. He's found the overlapper, and that overlapper is Nikolai Kirk, who's fluffed his finish. But again, lovely hold-up play from Willemsen. Right, let's close down Marcondes. Okay, so yeah, so it is definitely this right-hand side where all the good players coming from, which means we are going to now try and get that played out. Do you know what? I want to try this. This is probably a stupid idea, but I really want to try this out and see how much of an effect this is actually going to have. It's probably dumb, but part of me wonders if it can really exploit that right-hand side even further by putting Römer even further up the pitch and just occupying that area and just dominating that space. I did set them to play it to the right, didn't I? Yeah, okay, cool. Leave the tempo as it is for now, because I think we can just overload that right-hand side of the pitch. And yeah, we might get caught up the pitch, but we've got the lead right now. And if we notice that it's causing us all kinds of issues, then obviously I will switch it back. Ibrahim. Back for Olsen. Nice football, actually. He's lost the ball. But easily picked up by Bangard, and the pressure continues. Sparv, he's got the overlap now. Oh, try again. Don't worry. We've got the fullback. Look at the fullback here. Look at Munksgaard. Lovely stuff from him. Pulls it across. Ibrahim in the net, and it is 2-0 now. Junior Ibrahim off the bench to score his first ever goal for the club, and we are getting a lot of those lately. What about this from Munksgaard, though? How far forward does he get here? That is fantastic. Ibrahim, he's taking the piss out of the goalkeeper. Look at that. Dribbling it round him on the line. This lad's got talent. I like it. 2-0. Maddis on the edge. Go for the long range. Oh, Olsen smashed that one over the bar. 2-0 is a really solid result in this game. It's a good performance. Goals from the right players as well. Maris and Ibrahim getting them. I'm pleased with that. Maris was man of the match as well, which is lovely to see. We do need to address something, actually, Brian. Now, we've got a bumper crop of games in the next episode, and if we were to get past Copenhagen in the semi-finals of the Cup, you'll have the Cup final in there as well, so potentially 7 matches off-camera plus a live com, and also 4 games against Copenhagen. We're going to have some ridiculous head-to-heads after like 2 seasons we're playing against these guys so damn much. But anyway, there we go. So guys, if you have enjoyed this, and we've really rocked up some wins lately, not even conceding that many goals now, it's great. It's weird, we're actually playing better now, we're in the championship phase. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this, do drop a like on the video. If we can get 500, that would be spectacular. And you can join me in the next episode for the final game of the season. We'll hopefully have a decent, thing is, we've got to play Copenhagen so much, and that sucks, because I don't want to take points from them. But anyway, I'll join you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.